I saw a YouTube historical story about the 1920s Leopold and Loeb case. And that was a very famous case for anybody who's not familiar with it. It was a 1920s case in which two rich boys, Richard Loeb, half Jewish, and Nathan Leopold, full Jewish, both wealthy, both considered highly intelligent, but became very close friends, and they decided that they were Nietzschean supermen, and that they had ascended to the point where normal rules and laws did not apply to them, and that they would commit the perfect murder. It turned out to be a very imperfect murder. They murdered a 14-year-old boy named Bobby Franks, who was a cousin of Richard Loeb. And they murdered him quite brutally. They also tried to collect a ransom from his father after killing him. They tried to mislead the Franks family into thinking he was still alive after they had killed him. They were caught very quickly. Nathan Leopold had, it was supposed to be the perfect murder. They had planned it very meticulously, and they weren't going to leave a clue. Nathan Leopold had dropped a pair of prescription eyeglasses beside the corpse. That wasn't their only mistake by any means. But anyway, they did get caught. And much of the country wanted the death penalty, understandably so. They weren't children of the slums. They were obviously technically quite sane, and they had committed a horrible crime. Okay, Clarence Darrow was able to get them life in prison. Richard Loeb was killed in prison by another inmate a few years after the imprisonment. And after 33 years of imprisonment, Nathan Leopold was paroled. Now, the thing about this, though, and it's always troubled me and still does, if these two young men considered themselves to have ascended to a level of superiority, of Superman status, why didn't they try to prove that Superman status by creating something superior? Writing the great American novel, creating a beautiful painting, writing a lovely song, or composing a lovely song. Why didn't they try for a scientific discovery, an invention? Wouldn't that have been a way of somebody to try to prove themselves superior? Why didn't they try to write a script for one of the silent movies then in vogue? But instead, they tried to prove the brilliance of their minds by destroying another mind. They tried to take instead of give. Or they did take instead of give. Isn't there something very, very strange about that? Why didn't they use their intelligence in a positive manner instead of a negative manner? It's one of many puzzles about that case, but it may be the greatest one.